What's going on, guys? Waco from Revolution here with a man that actually needs no introduction, the incredible, iconic, legendary Jean-Christophe Babin. How are you, sir?
How are you? Good to see you.
Pleasure
Not
to see
any longer welcome in Geneva because you're familiar with the city now.
I am a Geneva resident, in fact, part-time. And in a couple of days, we're going to do a retrospective on the Octo Finissimo as a new icon, because I feel this is a watch that is probably one of the most important creations of the last decade. Really all new vision for integrated bracelet watch with such an incredible dynamic juxtaposition between thinness and muscularity. But we've seen now so much more than that. 8 world records, that culminated in this incredible timepiece, the Ultra, which to me is still the world's thinnest watch because it's the only one that you can, operate the crown and the rewinding with the actual watch itself and not needing a tool. However, today we're here to talk about 2 new additions to the Octo Finissimo family, an amazing collaboration with the Japanese architect Sejima, and also an extraordinary 8 days power reserve watch with a skeletonized movement. Sir, tell us about these watches.
Well, let's start maybe with architecture, because Sejima is famous for architecture. I mean, we've been working closely with her on several boutique projects. And so from the boutique project, we decided that it would be very interesting to have her thinking about the watch, and she was herself pretty excited because she likes watches. And she came with that extremely, I would say, pure essential, because her architectural style is very essential and minimalist. You're going to admire it on our Champs-Élysées boutique next year, because she will do the facade of the Champs-Élysées boutique.
Cool, amazing.
And she capitalized a bit with the ideas she had with the boutique window. And absolutely pure dial, which is like a kind of mirror, which makes Finissimo, I think, lighter than ever, even though it's a steel watch, because the base is a steel Finissimo hours, minutes, seconds. Extremely refined, sophisticated, precious as well. And we believe that this really pays a tribute to the ongoing inspiration of Bvlgari and Octo in particular with architecture.
Right.
Not only the architecture of the antique Rome, which was the driver of the octagon, but the nowadays architecture with Sejima, who was one of the most famous architects on our times.
Amazing. When I look at how her art has been expressed in this watch, it's absolutely stunning to behold. It's so conceptually brilliant. The execution is so fantastically done. I have to say, I already have 4 Octo Finissimos. I need to buy this one. And so if I can ask you to allocate me one, because I know they're going to be very sought after.
Yeah, it's a limited edition, of course.
Yes, but thank you. That's an extraordinary watch. So let's go from there to a really cool watch with an 8-day power reserve that is in a wonderfully skeletonized dial, actually movement. And the bridges are really cool because they follow the shape of the indexes.
Well, first, I think that you were mentioning at the beginning that Octo is truly an icon, and as any icon, it's also time for gold. Even before we get into the skeleton, I think it's time for gold. And besides this execution, the skeleton, we're also launching at Geneva Watch Days several gold versions of the Finissimo watch.
Nice.
Rose and yellow, because yellow is really back and more important again on the watch market. So
totally
we have a beautiful yellow gold execution, which is part of the Geneva Watch Days news.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, I find I'm a big fan of yellow gold as well, and it's been...
Yeah, it has been a bit overlooked by the industry, but now it's really back, and we see it as well on jewelry,
by
the way.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, well, we got, the trend from our jewelry, because really in jewelry, it's very important, and naturally, it applies to watches as well.
Absolutely.
And obviously, not only the watch, but the chronograph. Octo Finissimo is also a world record chronograph, and the world record chronograph is also now available in gold. So, it's a gold story, and within that beautiful gold story, there is a special story, which is a gold Finissimo Skeleton watch. So, it's a watch with this combination of the rose gold, very delicate, together with this beautiful skeleton, where the bridges have been really designed to really be fully consistent with the index's orientation.
Right.
So it's not only, a functional skeleton, well decorated. It's a skeleton with really a very strong design idea, forgetting a balance in terms of aesthetics, which we always believe at Bvlgari is essential. Our watches have to be great timepieces when it comes to the engine, but they have to be, from a purely aesthetical standpoint, pieces of art. And I think that here we are really on the edge with art.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Absolutely brilliant.
You like it?
Dude, I love it.
Me
I
too.
see you wearing it as well. So, Jean-Christophe, thank you so much for joining us.
Wei, thank you for joining in the Geneva Watch Days. You have been always, a strong supporter of that event, and this year I'm very happy because it's a third edition.
Yeah.
More brand than ever, more attendant than ever, 1,000 press and retailers coming, so it starts to be important.
Absolutely, I can really sense the energy as I'm watching around, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure, sir.
Thank you, Wei.